This conference will now be recorded.
All right, so nandito po tayo ngayon for our training. So this is a financial coaching with the subject or our topic for today is choosing the right healthcare. Okay, so para sa information of everyone, Ms. Sharon Conata Pangilinan is our Kaiser International Health Group Ambassadress. No? So, sabi niya, nandito ang Kaiser kahit maputi na ang buhok mo. Alright. So, ang objectives natin, we should have to know this training objectives natin. So, first is to have a better understanding of what is the ideal financial foundation. And number two, to know more about the current situation of a person's healthcare. And what is the solutions and how you can start the plan. All right. So, kung nakikita ko dito, hopefully lahat po, since mga members na rin tayo, and then may mga sa atin na members na po ng Kaiser, and then kung yung mga nagpaplano pa on to take the plan for the healthcare, then this is for you. Okay, ang ideal financial foundation natin, we should have to know first that the ideal financial foundation natin. So building a solid financial foundation is like building a house. So you have to build it from ground, no? You have to build ground build it from ground up. Build it right and build it strong. So these are the building blocks of the solid financial foundation. So we have here the foundation. So this is the ground, the healthcare. All right. So healthcare. So healthcare natin dito, and next is the protection through our insurance, our life insurance. And then we have also the building block for our debt management. So ito yung controlling and managing our debts. Okay, and we have also the emergency fund. Okay, and then we have also yung bubong ng financial house natin, which is the investment. So if you die too soon, you'll need 10 times of your income to protect your family. So that is the protection. Okay, so what if you live too long? You'll need 20 times of your income for your retirement. So I'm talking of the protection and I'm talking of the investment. So how much you need for your healthcare, no? So yun po yung pagtutuunan natin ng pansin. And what is Kaiser? And what is Kaiser really all about the healthcare for us, choosing the right healthcare. And most people are focused on only building wealth, okay? Building wealth, which is the investment, without health insurance or without the long-term healthcare fund. Okay, so they lost everything after one major illness or accident. You see, according to the survey, that the factor that lead to families bankruptcy is a one major illness ng family member po natin. So if you're sick, 'di ba? Yun, if you're sick, you cannot make money. And if you're sick without healthcare, your investment, okay, becomes your healthcare. Kasi, 'di ba, ito yung magko-cover sa atin to pay our bills. Okay? Or you may incur a lot of debt. Right? Kasi wala kang pang healthcare. Okay? So hospitals cannot let you in without deposit. A lot of sick people die not because there's no medicine, but because there's no money to pay for this treatment or to pay the bills. So, right. So, yan po na dapat natin alamin talaga that financial house, if we have the solid financial house, whatever the challenges that we have in our financial life, so, hindi ka mababagsak. Hindi babagsak yung financial house mo. You will be shaken maybe, but then hindi po siya babagsak. All right. Okay, so choosing the right healthcare. Alarming health realities. So ito yung mga dapat natin na mga realities natin na hindi natin ma-deny, no? So in 20 years, the elderly will outnumber the youth by the ratio of 4:1. So aging workforce is the biggest economic challenge over the next decades. So heart disease is the #1 cause of mortality in the Philippines. Okay, medical inflation hits nosebleed levels 3 to 4 times economic inflation. Okay, so cost of medicines in the Philippines is 600% higher than our neighboring Asian countries. So health conditions in the Philippines also remain among the poorest in the East Asia. More and more people die not because of no doctor or no medicine, but because of money. So that's what I am telling a while ago. Right? So, 'di ba, ang cancer na po ngayon is na parang flu na lang, right? So, 1,000 OFWs in UAE test positive for cancer at a yearly rate. So, nabalita po 'yan. And tingnan niyo po to, yung cost of getting sick. So, how much it will cost you for the stroke. So, I'll just give you the information. Kung magkasakit ka po ng stroke or inatake ka ng stroke, so 1.8 million, okay, yung diagnosis nyo po is assessment lang ng doctor is 111,400, and then the treatment will be more than 1 million. And you will be having a rehabilitation for 10 years, and that incurs you more than 500,000, right? So, tingnan nyo po, acute heart attack. Okay? That is almost 1 million. Diagnosis pa lang, di ba? Halos aabot na siya ng 100,000 pesos. And how about for the treatment? More than 500,000, di ba? So pinag-uusapan natin dito, 500,000, million, di ba? Rehabilitation mo, that is 10 years. So you will be spending for that 342,000. So how about for the lung cancer, stage 4? So that is 1.8 million or maybe more. Sa assessment pa lang, diagnosis 183,000. Treatment niya, so 'di ba? Halos magkaabot na kulang na lang 400,000, magiging 2 million na siya. Okay? And rehabilitation natin for 10 years, 35,000. So, right. So, are your current health benefits is enough? Okay, if you have the PhilHealth, okay, PhilHealth's National Health Insurance Program, along with HMOs, usually cover actual inpatient and outpatient medical and hospitalization expenses of an individual subject to maximum benefit limit. Okay, and then the PhilHealth offers coverage up to 600,000, equivalent to a benefit package for end-stage renal disease eligible for low-risk kidney transplantation. And depending pa sa HMO provider mo, you can usually avail of coverage up to 120,000. So the limit for dreaded diseases includes small private room. Right? So ito yung sinasabi natin that 25% or depende pa yan sa sakit mo, it will cater first the PhilHealth. But who will be covering your 75%? So magagaling talaga sa bulsa mo yan. Okay, of wala ka pang other HMO, then you will be spending more, right? So ito nga sabi ng IMG president natin that mahal ang healthcare pero mas mahal magkasakit. At mahal yung walang healthcare. Right, so Filipinos spent more. Ito, tingnan pa natin, no? Filipinos spent more from out-of-pocket sources for healthcare than any other source. Right, so 526.3 billion in 2013. So tingnan yan, government 18.9% of the packet 56.3. So other HMO, makikita nyo po yung mga porsyento dyan. So PhilHealth natin and others. So, 'di ba, ang laki talaga ng ano natin for our personal. So, these are the Philippines spend on health information infographic. So, here, 2 in 25 Filipinos have made catastrophe payments in cash for their healthcare in 2012. So, these are the out-of-pocket payments natin na ginagawa na hindi na paghandaan, 'di ba? Made to healthcare, which accounts for more than 10% of a household's total expenses. Diba? Imagine that. And then, let's look at some examples natin dito. So, example for hernia. So, with insurance siya at saka without insurance. So, room natin 5 days. 5 days. So, times 2,400. So, pag may insurance ka, 12,000. Without insurance, 12,000. So, medicines, doc bills, procedure, and then the lab test. So, all in all, total in cash payment natin is 4,000 with insurance yan. But without the insurance, it will incur you like times 10 of this. So, it will almost times 10 of this. So, 42,125. Right? So, another example for the colloid adenomatous goiter. So with insurance and without the insurance, it will incur you 45,584. May insurance na po yan. So how about if you don't have? So you will be spending 100,584, right? So, choosing the right healthcare, why we are going to have this, gaano ka-importante po yung healthcare natin. So, we have the situation that if you get sick unexpectedly, we need what? Cash. Tama po ba? So, yan yung problem natin. And in the absence of cash, we always what? We run to our relatives. Tama po ba? So, which result in, ano po, kasi we run to our relatives, will result you to indebtedness. Diba? Utang na loob. May utang sa pera, may utang sa loob, right? So, fighting for our life, we are forced to sell our properties, our investments, just to cover up with this healthcare natin na, na bills. So, with no ready cash, and there isn't enough care na gusto natin no, from our families, and then the concern, and we feel what? So we feel ignored. Right? Diba? So nung magkakaroon na naman ng, ng problema sa mental health, right? So with no ready cash, there isn't enough care with this, okay, and concern, and we feel what? So we feel suffering. Diba? So, yun yung mga cases natin sa buhay pag walang healthcare. So, the complete financial plan for you, what if you die too soon, what I explained a while ago, you need a solution for a life insurance. So, what if I live too long, right? It's good news, right? Because you can serve more God and then you can spend your time with your family loved ones. Okay? But then, bad news pag wala kang investment and long-term care. So you need this. So the complete financial plan for you is you should have or you must have the health care, the life insurance, emergency fund, and investment. Okay, so why you have to own a long-term healthcare? Bakit kailangan pa natin ng healthcare na yan? Alright? So you cannot bring with you the healthcare benefits provided by your company when you retire or resign from your company. Diba? So we are blessed here in UAE because I'm here in the UAE. Okay, so we are blessed all the employees here that one of the benefits of being an employee for a certain company, meron po tayong tinatawag na health insurance coverage. So hindi naman natin madadala yan sa pag-uwi sa Pilipinas or mawalan tayo ng trabaho kung di natin dala-dala yung benepisyong iyon pag na-disconnected po tayo sa company na pinagtatrabahoan natin. And then, healthcare companies cannot cover your pre-existing illnesses. See, imagine, medical cost doubles every 5 to 7 years. And ano po yung kanina? 600%. So, hospitals cannot let you in without deposit and out without payment. Diba? Matetenga ka na lang doon. So, kung natatenga ka, edi natenga na dumadagdag ang gastusin. Right? So, a lot of sick people, ito laging sinasabi, die not because of no medicine, but because of no money. Okay? So, ito yung sinasabi natin that one day, we will grow old. Now is the best time to prepare for your long-term health care. Give your older self a better option. Okay, so why we plan for our long-term health care? Di ba kailangan natin sa pagtanda natin, kailangan pa rin natin kumain. Di ba? Kailangan pa rin natin maligo. Okay, kailangan natin magbihis. Right? So, paano natin gagawin if we transferred from sa upuan hanggang sa bed natin? Okay? So, kailangan pa rin natin, di ba, magpupo at umihi, 'di ba? So, kailangan din natin maglalakad-lakad para makita din natin ang mundo sa labas. Okay? So, anong po ang kakailanganin po natin dito? So, we need talaga ng healthcare para meron din itong mga naka-blue na tao ito that would serve you as your healthcare, 'di ba? So, yan yung tutulong sa atin. So, you can never know for sure if you will need this long term. Maybe you will never need it. But unexpected accident, illness, or injury, you can change your needs sometimes suddenly. The best time to think about long-term care is before you need it. Okay, so our ambassador, Sharon Cuneta Pangilinan. So we start. What is the healthcare all about? I mean, what is Kaiser International Health Group Incorporated? So it's a health maintenance HMO organization or HMO. So company duly registered or accredited with the Department of Health, Bureau of Health Facilities and Services. Our company is likewise registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC on June 8, 2004 as a healthcare provider with an authorized capital stock of 160 million. All right. So Kaiser Board of Directors are seasoned experts in the medical field services and in the healthcare industry with its medical director, Dr. Leia Uyolo. Okay, you only live once. Okay, so this is the Insurance Commission HMO certificates natin, and these are the lists na meron tayo. Okay, so hanapin po natin dito si Kaiser, and this is the Kaiser International Health Group Incorporated. All right, so we are so a member for the Philippine Association of Health Maintenance Organization Companies, or PAHMOC. Okay, Kaiser is one of the members for that. Okay, so why Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder? So healthcare, kasi this is a Kaiser 3-in-1. It is a health saving plan for you. This includes the healthcare with insurance po yan siya and with investment. So the beauty of Kaiser long-term healthcare, okay, is that when a person gets sick, it is a health fund. But if not, pag hindi ka magkasakit, it becomes your savings. Kaya tinawag siyang health savings plan. So the Kaiser long-term plan covers beyond 60 and above basing on health funds accumulated to your account. So, ito pa. So, ano ba talaga si Kaiser? Si Kaiser is a health care plan that allows one to control his own health and provide for his own future. So Kaiser is an actuarially sound product-based business. It brings together the best features of an HMO, okay, may health saving plan, and a financial investment. So an innovative program po siya and the first of its kind in the country. So nag-iisa lang po ito sa Pilipinas po ang Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder Plan po natin. It guarantees long-term care without or even after the age of 60 when the client has only himself to rely on. So it's a healthcare coverage na merong savings. It could serve as an emergency fund and an insurance rolled into one. And it is an accumulative self-earning investment that comes with return of payment for non-utilization in the first 7 years of coverage. All right. So it is a portable also account. Bakit so portable? Kasi even if you change or lose jobs, your plan and funds stay with you. Unlike with our current na companies natin, if we are disconnected with our employees, so wala na rin yung benepisyo natin. Okay, a four-way insurance coverage po si Kaiser. Meron po siyang term life, accidental death and dismemberment, waiver of installment due to death, and waiver of installment due to permanent and total disability. Okay, pag-uusapan po natin detalye yan sa susunod na mga slides. Outpatient benefits, annual physical examinations, and dental coverage. Another benefit is the coverage is for individuals but can be installed in companies as a health savings salary deduction program. Pwede po yun. No exclusions from 8th year and onward. Flexible po siya. Upgradable po siya within 30 days. Annual lifetime healthcare benefits from years 8 to 20 and accumulate with interest in a health savings account. So, ang health savings account naman, nag-earn po siya ng interest beyond 20 years. So, benefits can be used up to any age. Payable in 7 years only with fixed rates po for the entire paying period. Okay? So, issue age up to 60, but coverability extends after 60. And reinstatement, okay, can be done within 2 years after lapse policy. Okay, so binibigyan ko lang kayo kung ano yung ma-expect natin na matutunan for today. So, ready na ba kayo? So, ulitin natin that a Kaiser is often described as a 3-in-1 product. Bakit? Kasi it provides life insurance, give long-term healthcare benefits, okay, and acts as an investment fund mo na rin. So, it's a 20-year plan and 7 years saving period. It's a 20 years plan, but 7 years saving period. Okay, so when you avail of a Kaiser plan, you will go through Kaiser plan, you will go through 3 main periods. So ito po yung tinatawag natin na accumulation period, which is from 1st year to 7th year. Then the extended period from 8th year to the 20th year. And lastly, the start of the long-term care period, 21st year onwards. Alright, so ito yung makikita natin, ano? So this is the Kaiser Ultimate Healthcare Builder Plan. Okay, ang first natin na pag-uusapan, of course, the first stage, no? The first period. Okay, during the accumulation period, upon full payment of the first year of the total membership fees and approval of the membership application, Kaiser shall provide the member with the immediate medical benefits described in the schedule of medical benefits at its accredited hospital, clinic, laboratory, or other service providers to be administered by accredited physician, specialist, or dentist upon the written authorization and under the direction of each medical director or his authorized representative. So this is the healthcare benefits na pinag-uusapan natin during the accumulation period, 1st year to 7th year. So upon the application for this, makaka-receive po kayo, diba? So sa lahat po yung mga Kaiser members natin dito, so you will be receiving application. I mean, you applied for that and it will be sent for the approval, and then it will show to you the schedule of the medical benefits. So and other details such as the accreditation, hospital and clinic and laboratory and other service providers, right? And then meron po tayong written authorization for that if we as were required. Okay? So ano ba ang mga benefit nito? First po is annual physical examination benefits. So the member shall be entitled to an annual physical examination to be administered by accredited service provider. Okay, the annual physical examination shall cover po the following physical examination. Ito yung tinatawag nating APE, no? So chest X-ray. Okay, annual physical examination. Ang una yan, physical examination, chest X-ray, routine fecal exis, routine urinalysis, complete blood count or CBC, ECG for members above 35, and pap smear for female members above 35 years old or as required. Pangalawa po, dental benefits. So the member shall be entitled to dental services administered by an accredited service provider after at least complete payment of 1 year. So the dental benefit shall cover the following services. Ito, di ba? Ang galing. Unlimited dental check-ups. Okay? So, unlimited simple tooth extraction from 1 to kaya. Di ba? So, once a year po, yung free dental prophylaxis. Okay, recementation of jacket, crowns, inlays or onlays, and minor adjustment of dentures. Ayan. Number 3 natin is basic medical benefit po. Okay, if the member, while covered under his contract, this contract becomes confined in accredited hospital and under the care of accredited physician, the Kaiser International Health Group agrees to cover the following benefits po. So the aggregate of which, if any, shall not exceed the maximum benefit limits indicated in the schedule of activities. So this one is very important. You have to open your OPMS and review kung ano po yung mga nakalagay po sa schedule of benefits natin. So all pre-existing medical conditions not covered during accumulation period. Okay? Accredited hospitals, rooms and board, board services of accredited physician, especially surgeon, okay, and other, yan, operating room fee, and we have over 800 accredited hospitals and hospitals ICU and operating rooms. Okay, special and extended benefits sa MRI po natin. And then we have the nuclear, radioactive, isotope scan, CT scan, dialysis, blood transfusion, physical, speech therapy, anti-rabies, venom, and tetanus vaccine, emergency benefits such as the ambulance. And then we have here, so on this, we are still here at the first year to 7th year, okay? So pre-existing medical conditions. So ano ba ito? So those illnesses, injuries considered to be in existence prior po to the effective date of your contract. So any professional advice or treatment was given for such illness or condition. Ito po yung mga illness or condition that was in any way evident to the member before the effective date of the contract. Okay, upon the approval of your contract. Okay, the pathogenesis of such illness or condition started whether or not the member is aware of it. So yun po tinatawag natin pre-existing medical conditions. So this is the example of the healthcare program schedule of benefits natin. So you can check this one also. Okay, so we have the healthcare program schedule of benefits. Okay, so makikita nyo po dito yung last name, yung first name, and then you can see this one also in your OPMS. So you can open your IMG portal and then check there the Kaiser, your Kaiser policy. Okay, so these are the sinasabing schedule of benefits natin. So makikita nyo po dito yung mga coverage ninyo, room and board, 700, if you are in this policy, yeah, K50 plan. Okay, intensive care unit and other details. All right, so number 4 po natin, member's choice of room and board up to 1,000 per day for K100 plan. So yearly medical benefit limit of 60,000 pesos every year for Kaiser 100 po ito na plan. So after full payment of the first year of the total premium. Okay. So number 6, this is the term life insurance coverage. If the member dies, okay, before attaining the age of 75 years and prior to this entitlement to the long-term care benefit value as indicated in the schedule of benefit, his beneficiary shall be entitled to an amount equal to the sum of long-term care benefit value. And long-term care experience incentive hospital benefit limit upon approval of the claim by the insurance company. For example, for the K100 plan, the term insurance po is 450,000 pesos. Accidental death and dismemberment. Should the member suffer directly and independently of all other causes, any bodily injury affected solely through external, violent, and accidental means, ito po, in an aksidente, occurring prior to the member's 75th birthday and prior to the entitlement to the long-term care benefit, which result in any of the specified losses within 180 days after the accident causing the injury, the insurance company will pay the following. So, loss of life natin, yan, 100% po yan. Loss of both hands, 100%. Loss of both feet, loss of one hand and sight of one eye, loss of one foot and sight of one eye, loss of both sight is 100%. Ito naman is waiver of membership fee due to death. So, if the member during the accumulation period and before exceeding the age of 75, the proceeds of the credit life insurance shall be applied to the balance of these membership fees upon approval of the claim by the insurance company making the contract fully paid. Okay, so waiver of membership fee due to the total and permanent disability. If the member becomes totally disabled during the accumulation period and before his 75th birthday, okay, thereby preventing him from engaging in any occupation for compensation profit, is so disabled for life and such disability continues for at least 6 months. Okay, Kaiser shall waive the payment of each membership fee becoming due during the period of disability. However, pending po ng approval of the claim, membership fee should be paid as they fall due subject to refund upon approval. So of course, you will give the Kaiser management to check, right? So meron po at least 6 months for that. So continue pa rin yung pagbabayad natin. Then upon the approval of the claim, so ma-refund po yan kung kailan yung effectivity or approval date for that. Okay, all claims under the above insurance coverage shall be subject to 2 years period as provided by law from date of issue or reinstatement of this contract. So meron po tayong 2 years period of that. If the member dies during the accumulation period, the principal beneficiary named herein shall be substituted as the new member. Alright? But no longer with the insurance benefits. Of course, kasi nakuha na. And subject to the provisions on pre-existing illness. Okay, and then we have here number 10, family assistance service. Okay, so policy should be in active status and plan should have completed at least 1 year of payment po. So nominated patient must be an immediate family member of the policy holder or within the first degree of consanguinity. So policy holder agrees to avail only of the services of Kaiser accredited doctors and affiliated network of hospitals. Okay, assistance to be provided by Kaiser shall only be to the extent of the allowable benefits due to the plan holder under his policy. Okay, prior to discharge the nominated patient, payment should have been settled to Kaiser. So Kaiser's approval to avail of such assistance must first be obtained po dapat by the member and the issuance of LOA will then be given. So be noted po that this assistance is an accommodation and not considered as a benefit of the plan. Hence, approval and denial po on the ailment solely depends on Kaiser management evaluation. Alright. Okay, ang next po natin is the second period na po. So, healthcare benefits during the extended period from 8 to 7th year, as 8 to 20th year. Okay. So, once you finish paying, di ba, nagpipay tayo, ang saving period natin for 7 years. So, once you finish paying that for your Kaiser policy, starting at the year 8 until year 20, all you need to do is to wait. Mag-wait na lang po for the plan's maturity para mag-mature ang plan or for this extended period to end. Again, there's no need to pay for anything during this period. You just sit back and enjoy all the benefits you have during the accumulation period. So the main difference between this period and the first period, which is the accumulation period, is that the cost of your health care will now be deducted from your annual health benefits, the amount of which depends on your plan. Okay, so for example, for this K100 natin na plan, ang annual premium niya is 58,821. Contract price niya is 411,750. Okay, sino ba ang may K100 plan? pwede pwede mag-message or itaas na lang yung mga kamay nyo dyan. Okay, so during the extended healthcare period, care coverage period, the member shall be entitled to the extended benefits subject to its provision, such as yung sinasabi natin the LTCBV, kasi ang dami pa natin mga acronyms, so you should be familiarized with that, and that is long-term care benefit value, the YHCHBL. Okay, so pag-uusapan po natin yan lahat. Okay, umpisa po tayo sa LTCBV. So this is what we call the long-term care benefit value. Okay, long-term care benefit po natin dito is 100,000. So a guaranteed po. This is the guaranteed. Okay, guaranteed health benefits as shown in the schedule of benefits which can be used at the end of 20th year as part of the hospital benefit limit until fully utilized or can be converted into cash on the 20th year. Kasi meron kang HK 100 plan, so meron kang ibabalik yan sa iyo. Long-term care benefit mo yan, 100,000. Pag natapos mo yan siya, okay, ibibigay po, ibabalik mo yan sa inyo. Okay, it could be converted into cash on the 20th year. So congratulations po kung sino po yung nagtapos ng 7th year paying period na yan. You can have this LTCBV na benefit. Okay, for this one, tinatawag natin na YHCHBL. Okay, so please bear with this training na ito kasi it's really, 'di ba, hindi napapag-usapan ito sa, 'di ba? Kahit ako for having a Kaiser, having a Kaiser member na ako, I mean, a member na po ako ng Kaiser since 2016. So, every time na magbabasa po ako dito with the Kaiser contract is, diba, it will be added additional information to you. Okay, so mas naiintindihan at mas na-appreciate mo ang importance ng Kaiser na meron ka ngayon. So, yearly health care hospital benefit limit natin. 10% of the LTCBV earned starting from end of the accumulation period and every year thereafter to up to the 20th year. So ito po yung tinatawag natin na yearly healthcare hospital benefit limit. So every year po 10%, okay, 10% of your long-term care benefit value. So, di ba, 100,000. So, 10% for that is 10,000 pesos. Kaya, pag nakikita nyo dito, every year, meron ka pong 10%. Okay, 10% of the total. And this is, okay, and then, however, yan, ito yung sinasabi ko, kung may continuation. However, at the end of each year, whatever amount that is left unused in your healthcare fund will now earn interest and accumulate. That's because your fund is actually invested na. And this is when Kaiser becomes an investment fund. Okay, so your Kaiser fund can earn a return of 10% per year. And it can be lower or higher depending on how the market is doing. So all unused funds accumulates with interest to be determined by Kaiser from time to time, applied to the yearly health benefit balance as of the end of each year contract. Okay, the percentage shall not be less than the 3% per annum and for the 20 years contract years. Ito po yung ibig sabihin na hindi nag-zero. Okay? So, ang percentage shall not be less than, di ba? Hindi siya, okay, this is the flooring. No, it could not be less than by 3% per annum. So, ito po yung sinasabi natin na the investment fund na siya kasi 10% of this is 10,000 is already earning if you do not use, no? Pag unused po siya. So, 'di ba? Ang galing nito. Right. So, additional health yearly healthcare benefit hospital benefit limit, 'di ba? Pahaba na pahaba po yung acronym natin. So, AYHCHPL. At the end of the accumulation period and every year thereafter, after the 20th year, Kaiser may also declare the AYHCHBL. provided Kaiser investment earnings is higher than 6% per annum. So ito po, nag-i-interest po siya. Okay? So this one is we cannot guarantee. Okay? So this is not a guarantee, but as we have said on the previous slide, so hindi po siya bababa ng 3%. Tapos hindi naman ito hindi siya mabibigay itong investment earnings is higher than 6%. Yan. Walang investment earnings po pag hindi naman po nagano si Kaiser ng earning on the 6% per annum. So this one is sinasabi na it's not a guaranteed but hindi po siya magzi-zero. So depende po yun sa natin sa market, no? Sa market, then it could be more than this, no? Okay, so ito pa, pandagdag. So during the extended healthcare coverage period, the member may avail of the medical benefits without the limitations and exclusion, including the outpatient, maternity, and dental benefits, provided the cost thereafter therefore shall not exceed to the total yearly healthcare hospital benefit limit. Alright. So ito na po yung total niya. Okay, and then we have here the long-term care experience incentive hospital benefit limit. Kaya nga sabi ko pa ba ng pahaba po yung acronyms, no? So ito yung sinasabi natin that the member shall also be entitled for the long-term healthcare experience incentive hospital benefit limit if he has not incurred any medical claims. So wala po siyang na-incurred kahit piso, okay? Or availed of the any medical benefits other than the annual physical examination benefits. Kasi libre naman po ito. Wala pong bayad and then wala pong deduction po. And ito pang isa, walang deduction, the dental benefits. So during the accumulation period, on the 7 years natin, na saving period or accumulation period na tinatawag. So it is approximately 85% of the total membership fees, which can be converted into cash or part of the hospital benefit limit from the 20th year until fully utilized. So, kung kukunin nyo yung mga calculators nyo, 85% of your contract price. So, 411,750, then multiply nyo on the 85% of that will give you 350,000. Okay? Okay, so Kaiser, by the way, this one is also guaranteed. Okay, so yung the previous two slides na natin ay hindi po guaranteed. Okay, unless with these conditions na andito po. Kaiser, Ultimate Health Care Builder, okay, plan, the following illnesses will be covered during extended period. Pag sinabi natin extended period ulit, ano yan? On the second period, okay, from 8 to 20th year. So, ito, bronchial asthma, PTD, COPD. So, kung sino ang mayroon nito, siya po yung nakakaintindi. Okay, so diabetes, a layman's term natin to, thyroid diseases, systematic allergies, hernias, DUB, okay, chronic hemorrhoids, gastric or duodenal ulcers, liver cirrhosis. Yan. So, these are the illnesses that will be covered during the extended period po natin. Okay, and then we have also dreaded diseases. Ayan, the stroke na sinasabi. So, ito po yung scientific name ba ang tawag? So, cerebrovascular accident. Tawag natin na stroke. So, cardiovascular disease. So, coronary ba yan? Valvular hypertensive heart disease, cardiomyopathy, diabetes mellitus, and its complications. Ito, central nervous system lesions. So, poliomyelitis, meningitis, okay? Encephalitis, kayo na pong bahala magbasa. Neurosurgical conditions. So, meron po tayong the liver parenchyma disease. Ayan po. And other diseases po. So, okay. And then we have also this one. The dreaded diseases po natin. Okay? So, we have here with regards to the bubble section and anastomosis, collagen diseases, malignancies, and blood dyscrasisas. Okay, single or multiple organ dysfunction and failure, conditions that may require dialysis, chronic pain syndrome, okay, Any illness or other than the above which would require ICU confinement, or any other illness that is not mentioned above, it's not self-inflicted, is included. Okay, so PhilHealth. Ito, kung may PhilHealth pa tayo, your PhilHealth benefit is integrated with Kaiser. Okay, so once admitted, you will be advised to file your PhilHealth reimbursement form. So the PhilHealth reimbursement due shall deducted from the hospital bills. Okay, and Kaiser members without PhilHealth membership shall shoulder and pay the corresponding portion of PhilHealth. So, ibig kong sabihin dito is mauna pong i-deduct po si PhilHealth. And then, whatever the HMOs na meron kayo, so after this PhilHealth reimbursement na po, mag-take over. Okay. Last period po natin, which is the long-term care period. This is yung after na ma-mature yung policy mo. So, 21 years onwards po ito. Okay? So, the plan holder has now the option to withdraw all the money. Okay? Or take half or let the balance earn more inside the fund and receive it on the installment similar to a pension type allowance. Kasi sa iyo na ito eh, right? The 1.1, this is the total accumulated healthcare experience incentive hospital benefit limit. All right. So this one is guaranteed. Guaranteed, ito po yung hindi guaranteed. And then ito. Okay? So extended benefit balance when the member reaches age 65. So your 1.1 million, if you will let this Kaiser manage all your funds, the 1.1 million on the age for the 62, pagdating nyo po na 60, okay, it will be compounding, no? The power of compounding interest, and it will give you the total accumulated benefits with bonus at age 60 of 6.4 million. Okay. So, after this one, at the age of 65 pa, ito, kasi nag-IMG ka, you diversified your funds, you put up your financial house in the proper order of priority, di ba? So, nalagay mo, naalat mo yung funds mo on each of the building blocks of the solid financial foundation, di ba? Hindi mo gagamitin ito because this one is your investment for your health and for your retirement. Okay? Because this one is already investment fund, right? So, total accumulated benefits with bonus, sa 60 years old ka, you have this 6.4, hindi mo gagastusin. Okay? At the age of 65, ang 6.4 million mo magiging 10.4 million. And this one, 'di ba? Sabi nga ni Dr. Yolo, 'di ba? You only live once, yung ano. Sorry lang, hindi sinabi ito ni Dr. but YOLO means you only live once. So ito naman, LOI, 'di ba? LOI, you are living on interest ka na. So 10% of 10 million is 1 million. 'Di ba? Ang sarap niya. Average lang yan. Average interest rate lang yan. So you are living on interest na yung 1 million mo kada taon at the age of 65. Sige daw, tanungin ko kayo, no, ilang taon yung mga parents natin, 'di ba? They can be more than 65 years old or reaching 65 na po, 'di ba? So, 'di ba? Kung tayo na on their feet in the future, 'di ba? Ang sarap na nito. So, you have already the financial peace of mind. Okay, so Kaiser Ultimate Healthcare Builder, total health benefits, settlement options po natin. Ito po, I think this one is the amendment na. Okay, at the end of the extended period, a member enjoys this benefit with sum of all benefit under Kaiser Premium Health Builder. So, settlement option number 1. Ito po yung bago natin. Continued yung health benefits natin with term life insurance. This option will give you, okay, the following benefits. So continued term life insurance up to the age of 80. Okay, this is equivalent at least 50% of the total health benefits, but not to exceed 2 million face amount. Number 2, coverage on all pre-existing conditions up to total health benefits. Diba? Pangatlo po, annual physical examination through Kaiser Medical Center Incorporated and or Kaiser designated accredited clinics. Patuloy pa rin yung APE mo, 'di ba? Yung APE natin kanina for the first 7 years, ito gusto mo siyang i-continue yung health benefits mo. Alright? Nakuha niyo po ang pagkakaiba? Ito yung amendment natin ng Kaiser contract natin. Pang-apat, unlimited consultations po with all branches of clinics and Kaiser medical centers. And ito, access to over 500 hospitals, 800 clinics, and 10,000 doctors network of Kaiser. And continue pa rin yung dental benefits mo through unaccredited dental service providers. Ito po yung tinatawag na continued health benefits with yearly increment depending on the prevailing market, but in no case less than 3% per annum. Alright. So number 2, continued health benefits with yearly increment. Annual withdrawal of the yearly increment earned. So annual withdrawal of the yearly increment earned from total health benefits and continued term life insurance coverage up to 80 years old to at least 25% of the total health benefits but not exceed 1 million face amount. Ano ba? So continue po 'yan, 'di ba? Hanggang 80 years old ka. Kasi kanina, 'di ba, nag-ano na siya, 42 hanggang 65, 60, 65, then ito naman 80. Okay, coverage on all pre-existing conditions up to the available health benefits balance. Okay, access to over 500 hospitals. Okay, ganun pa rin po. And then may dental benefits ka rin. Okay, so continued health benefits with yearly increment depending on the prevailing market but no case less than 3% per annum. Ito naman, partial withdrawal of up to 50% of the total health benefits. So, withdrawal of up to 50% of the total health benefits and continue to enjoy the following benefits, but without term life insurance coverage. So, this option entitles you to the following benefits. Coverage on all pre-existing conditions up to the available health benefits balance mo. Unlimited consultations with all branches of clinics and Kaiser clinics of KMC natin kasi we have our own Kaiser Medical Centers. So ito naman is access to over 500 hospitals, 800 clinics. So same pa rin yung network natin. So it is updated. So you can visit our website kaiserhealthcaregroup.com. So dental benefits through our accredited dental service providers. And andun pa rin yung APE through KMC natin and other accredited clinics and hospitals. Okay, number 4 natin, di ba? Ito yung sinasabi natin that you can withdraw all. So, you can withdraw full withdrawal of your total health benefits. So, full withdrawal of total health benefits, the policy is considered fully availed of. However, should there be no option chosen 30 days from the receipt of this letter, option 1, above will automatically apply. Ayan. So, kailangan alamin natin yung the maturity. Okay? Kasi pag wala pong ma-receive within 30 days, galing sa member, option 1, diba, will automatically apply. Okay. So, bagong natin additional information. So, notes. For withdrawal due to non-medical reason, the term life insurance coverage will automatically be discontinued. Ayun. Kaiser reserves the right to discontinue the health benefits and return all available and used health funds to the member at any time without notice. Alright. So, dami nating na natutunan. So, Kaiser Automatic Health Builder Plan. Ito, ano ba yung tinatawag natin na grace period? If payment is not made on or before the due date, this contract shall lapse. Okay. So, however, the Kaiser shall be given a grace period of 1 month from due date to pay the due installment. So, benefits may be provided to the member during the grace period only after the due installment is paid. So, if payment is not made before the end of grace period, this contract shall, without need of notice to the member, be terminated and shall no longer be of any force or effect. The member shall lose all the rights and privileges except the right to reinstate. Okay, subject to the requirements of the new applicant for membership in effect at that time. So, pag-lapse po ang policy natin, of course, wala na po tayong coverage for the life insurance. But our investment is still there. And we can have the right to reinstate for it. Okay. So, ito pa, pag hindi pa na kaya ang 30 days, and then we are being blessed kasi may another 30 days tayo. Diba? But then, for us, kailangan po natin i-instill sa mind natin na 30 days lang ang grace period natin. So, the member shall be given a period of 2 years. Pag hindi pa, nag-lapse pa. Okay. So, hindi mawala ng pag-asa. Meron ka pa pong period of 2 years from the first unpaid due date to reinstate this contract. So, ito, di balik loob sa IMG para may pambayad. Okay, 'di ba? So, binigyan pa po kayo talaga ni Kaiser Group ng 2 years to reinstate the contract. So, if reinstatement is not made within that time, Kaiser International Health Group shall unilaterally cancel po yung contract without need of notice to the member. All payments previously made by the member shall also be forfeited. Diba? In favor of Kaiser as liquidated damages. So, ayan. So, kailangan huwag na palampasin ng 2 years. Palampasin lang ng 30 days. Okay? And then save more. So, reinstatement. Ano yung reinstatement? Kasi we have mentioned in the previous slide. So, this contract may be reinstated upon the request of the member and his compliance with the following requirements, provided this contract has not been surrendered for its cash value. May tinatawag po tayong update na reinstatement. One of the types na reinstatement, update. Ito po yung that the member will pay the premiums, okay, due on all the missed months. Okay? So plus surcharge of 1.5% months or 18% per annum from the date of each unpaid installment. Kagandahan na ngayon, napansin nyo ba sa OPMS natin na meron na siyang automatic calculation ng natin, pag nag-update tayo. Okay? So, no need ka na matumawag sa kanila. Alright? Para malaman mo ano yung tama or saktong premium plus surcharges plus reinstatement fee natin. So, ando na po yung total na yan. Tapos, ang rebate na ngayon, okay, member will only pay the premium for the month by the maturity period will be moved. So, you will do the reinstatement, but then, only one lang, kahit only one premium lang for the month or by the year, kung anong klaseng payment mode ang ginawa, ang meron yung contract nyo, but maturity period mo, mamumove lang. Okay, the maturity date or period mo, mamumove. Okay, but only one premium will be paid. Okay, plus of course, the reinstatement fee. So, dito naman, you have to, as per the Kaiser sa OPMS, if nababasa nyo, you have to email kung magre-redate kayo. Okay, surrender the lapse contract, reinstatement application form. Yan, meron po tayo dyan. May reinstatement application form po tayo. And then, we have the reinstatement fee of 300 pesos. So, upon approval of the application reinstatement, the member shall considered a new applicant with respect to the provisions on pre-existing illness or injury and purposes of contestability of insurance coverage. So, kasi, di ba, mauurong or maaga-update. So, ganun po yun. Okay, the cash value surrender. The member may surrender this contract for its cash value stated in the schedule of benefits, less any outstanding indebtedness. So, at any time after a cash value is available under this contract, and while this contract is in force, the member may obtain a loan for an amount not exceeding the cash value less any indebtedness on the sole security of this contract. So the loan will be charged interest and then prevailing loan interest rate of Kaiser. Before granting of renewing the loan, Kaiser shall notify the member of any change in interest rate. So the loan is payable on or before the next contract anniversary. But if not paid, both loan and any applicable interest automatically becomes a new loan as of the time on which interest will be charged. So all loans and interest are deducted automatically from any benefit the member is entitled to under this contract. So this contract is automatically terminated if the total indebtedness exceeds the cash value. Okay, transferability of the plan. Is it transferable ba or it can be assigned? Yes. The benefits under the Kaiser plan may be transferred or assigned by the member provided that during his lifetime, the member appoints in writing the principal beneficiary who shall receive all remaining outstanding benefits under the said plan in the event of his death. However, the Kaiser plan itself cannot be sold. Ito, cannot be sold or assigned or transferred to any third party, nor payment of membership fee may be assumed by third party. So, yun. Answer na ba? Transferability of the plan. What are the benefits that can be received by the principal beneficiary? So, andun pa rin yung yearly healthcare benefit value, long-term care benefit value, long-term care experience incentive, and additional healthcare hospital benefit limit, provided that the investment earnings of the company is higher than 6% per annum. Okay, so the above benefits can be utilized by the principal beneficiary for his or own health and medical benefits. Ito yung sinasabi natin na pag na-aksidente ang Kaiser member, no? So the premiums will be paid off if happened that one on the first to seventh year, and then it will be transferred to the primary beneficiary or the principal beneficiary. And ito po yung mga benefit na ma-receive niya. Kaya ito yung sinasabi na wala na po yung insurance benefit na yon kasi it's already transferred. That is discussed in the previous slides. Ito, upgrading of mode and mode. Meron po tayong upgrade na sinasabi. Ito lang, tandaan nyo, upgrading of plan is iba po sa mode of payment. Okay, so dalawa po yan. Mag-upgrade ka ng plan or mag-upgrade ka ng mode of payment. Okay, plan can be upgraded only within 30 days after its effectivity date. Okay, so ang requirements po nito, filled out po ng amendment form, payment ng 300 pesos, payment of additional installment corresponding to the updated plan. Okay, ito naman is yung mode of payment. Ito yung sinasabi natin na, di ba, we have the monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, annual, di ba? So yun yung sinasabi natin, the mode of payment. So, it can be upgraded anytime after completion of its respective cycle. So, if within 30 days after the purchase, filled out amendment form ang kailangan, payment of additional installment due to the corresponding to the amount of the updated mode of payment. But if beyond 30 days after the purchase, and then pa rin yung amendment form, of course, and then, andyan na rin yung 300 pesos na payment of processing fee natin, and then the computation of dues based on the desired mode of payment. So downgrading of plan and mode of payment is not allowed. So for example na ang plan mo is K100 and then you will go for the K50. So hindi na siya pwede kasi then downgrading. And then ang mode of payment mo, for example, nag-annual ka, gusto mo mag-monthly. So hindi na rin yun pwede. Alright? So, but then if you are going na K50 ka, mag K100 ka, it will be okay. It will be amended, okay, with this 30 days rule. Okay, and then the mode of payment mo from monthly, gusto mo mag-annual, pagod ka na magbayad ng monthly, mag-annual ka, pwede po yun. Ito, Kaiser Ultimate Health Builder Plan, Exclusion and Limitation. So, meron po tayo. Are you still with me? So, long-term rehabilitation and psychiatric care or psychological illness and conditions. Yan, exclusions and limitations po yan. Developmental disorders, including functional disorders of mind, such as, but not limited to, ADD and ADHD. Okay, autism spectrum disorders, bipolar disorders, and other disorders na sinasabi, no? Maandyan pa rin yung cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, neutral tube defects, and mental retardation. Meron po din congenital, genetic, and hereditary diseases and their complications affecting functions of individuals. So, andyan pa rin yung sexually transmitted disease or the STD, including the genital warts. But the light, please. Okay, injuries resulting from direct participation in riots, strikes, and other civil disturbances. Ito, infectious diseases, okay, that are declared epidemic or pandemic by the Department of Health, the WHO, or any recognized health authority. Aesthetic, cosmetic and reconstructive surgery or any consultation or treatment for any beautification, yan, purposes, except if necessary to treat a functional defect due to accidental injury within the initial confinement. Ito, maternity, to and or care or all other conditions, including pre- and postnatal consultations resulting from pregnancy or delivery which affect the conditions related to the member and the unborn child. Number 9, circumcision, except for the treatment of urological conditions. So sex transformation, diagnosis, treatment, procedures related to fertility or infertility, AI or artificial insemination, sterilization or reversal of such procedures and complications. Experimental medical procedures, yan, and its complications. Acupuncture, acupressure, ayan, so ingat-ingat tayo, and other forms of alternative medicines of their complications. Routine, physical examinations requirement in school, insurance, required for obtaining or continuing government licensing, health permit and employment, and other several purposes. All screening tests. No? So, number 14, treatment for injury and complications resulting infections as a result of tattoos. Yan. Piercing of the ear from self-inflicted injuries. Yan. Kasi hindi ka nagpa-clinic. Ikaw lang. Namagka. So, including or any body part, whether self-inflicted or done by a third party or attempted suicide or self-destruction, whether seen or unseen. So, treatment of any injury received wherein there is a negligence, authorized use of prohibited or regulated drugs, alcoholic liquor intake, ayan, direct or indirect participation in the commission of crime, whether assimilated or not. So, violation of law or ordinance of the unnecessary exposure to imminent danger, knowing unknowingly or hazard to the health or the member by the member. 16. Treatment of injuries or illnesses caused directly or indirectly by engaging in any professional sport such as, ayan, but not limited to scuba diving, surfing, water skiing, mountain climbing, rock climbing, mountaineering, parachuting, airsoft, ayan. So drag racing, paintballing, wakeboarding, and bungee jumping. So, ayan, ano natin yan yung mga activities natin. So, kailangan po natin na alamin natin yan. Okay, ito pa, treatment of injuries or illnesses resulting from war and any combat-related activities while in military service. Treatment for chronic dermatosis. Okay, services obtained for non-emergency condition from physicians and hospitals in any of the following circumstances. So we have the non-accredited physicians in non-accredited hospitals or non-accredited clinics. So kailangan po din natin yan So non-accredited physicians are in accredited hospitals or accredited clinics. Okay, accredited physicians or in non-accredited hospitals or non-accredited clinics or other healthcare facilities. And then we have the additional hospital charges and physicians' professional fees resulting from, right? So extension po ng hospital stay natin despite release of discharge order from the members attending physician. Yung mga so fees of the assistant surgeons or surgeries with less than 250 RUV units. Use of extra bed, yan. So yung mga TV, electric fan, and other similar items. So ito po yung mga additional na hospital charges natin. So hindi po siya may exclusions po and limitations po yan. May extra food, toilet articles like face towel, yan, services of private or special nurse, yan, other items not medically necessary in the medical management of the member. Ito pa, routine physical examinations required for obtaining continuing employment. requirement in school. Insurance travel, a government licensing, health permit, and other similar purposes. So custodial, domiciliary, convalescent, and intermediate care. But medical certificates, yan, professional fees of medico-legal officers. And then we have all expenses incurred in the process of organ donation and transplantation if the member is the donor and its complications. Yan, benefits covered by fiat and all other government-funded healthcare entitlements as provided by the law. Cost of the medical services and professional fees in excess of the MBL. And we have the hospitalization primarily for diagnosis, okay, X-ray examinations, therapies, routine physical examination, checkups, and other uh, hospitalization activities. And then we have the any dental work. Ito pa, treatment of surgery, oral surgery, procedure for treatment of error, no? Error of refraction, fitting of eyeglasses or hearing aids, cosmetic, including treatment for warts, plastic, reconstructive surgery. Yan, mga surgeries na yan. And then we have the treatment involving sophisticated procedures such as thallium scintigraphy, angiography, dialysis, hyperalimentation, allergy testing, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and other therapies. Nandito. So human blood products, human anti-rabies or anti-tetanus vaccine, excluding first dose. Yan, di po yan kasama. And other, ulitin to, and other vaccines, outpatient benefits such as take-home products. Okay, human blood products po siya. Okay, any treatment in connection to pregnancy or resulting childbirth or miscarriage or complications therefrom. Ayan, sterilization of either sex or reversal of such, artificial insemination. Ito na na-mention na po yan kanina din. Okay, AIDS, treatment of cataract, benign, ayan. Any charges where expenses are provided or covered by the law of the government, including PhilHealth. Kaya ito yung inuuna talaga ang PhilHealth muna. So, where charges are provided free of charge, yan, hindi po yun dapat. Of course, no? Kasi free of charge na yan eh. And then, any treatment which are not recommended and performed by a physician, kaya kailangan may referral. Okay? As being medically necessary, including any charges of non-medical services such as telephone, radio, TV, extra bed, and so on. Purchase of use of durable medical equipment. Ayan, oxygen dispersing unit except rental for use only while confined. And then other expenses for corrective, prosthetic, and appliances. Yeah, artificial aid, surgical, implanted, external device, and orthopedic. And marami pang iba, diba? Ayan, dito na tayo. Okay. So, Kaiser Ultimate Healthcare Builder Plan po natin. Ito po yung mga eligibilities po natin. So, we have this 10 to 40 years old, 10-40 years old, K45 po. So, pag lumampas ka na po if you are 41 years old, you will not be eligible for K45 plan. So, for K60, 45 to 50 years old, K60 po. Pag lumampas ka na po ng 50, kung na-meet mo na yung 51 years old, so hindi ka na pwedeng kumuha ng K60, you will be included na for the K75 eligibility plan. Okay. So, alam po natin, and benefits information natin yan. So, Kaiser Ultimate, Kaiser Builder Plan natin. So, benefits pre-computations. Yan, para mas mabilis matingnan. Okay, so K50 to K250. So, bakit natin in-example si K100? Kasi dito po nag-start yung 1 milyon na maturity benefit mo. Alright? Okay, and then if you want to pay for this, we have the Kaiser accounts, bank accounts. Okay, so we have the BDO, pwede ba tayo for the IMG, and then may other accounts na rin po tayo for, ayan. So this is the IMG, and then ang dami na po, and then dagdagan pa tayo ng Palawan Express. So all Kaiser plan holders can now enjoy the benefit of BDO's bills payment facility. Meron na po tayo, no? May account na po din sa BDO, CIMG. Automatic na. Okay. So, check nyo na lang yung mga emails nyo kasi meron po tayo mga payment facilities na bago. Ngayon, may mga online payment facilities na tayo. Ito naman, kung nakita nyo, this one is for the IMG. Kung gusto nyo dumiretso, direct to pay to the provider, which is the Kaiser. So, we have all this bank accounts also. So, may BDO Union and meron pa tayong kawan. Okay. So, meron po tayong ordinary deposit lang, over the counter din. Okay? So, pwede kayong dumiretso doon, papakausap po kayo doon sa mga family members sa Pilipinas or kayo mismo po mag-over the counter, pwede po. And then we have other payment modes such as payment option. I mean, you can do your transaction through credit card payments, through Visa, MasterCard, or other bank card, which is JCB. Ayan. Okay. So, yan po yung Kaiser Ultimate Healthcare Bidder. So, ako po yung magbibigay sa inyo ng mga question. Ako din magbibigay sa inyo ng answer. Kaya meron pa tayong FAQ na sinasabi, Frequently Asked Questions. So, baka yung mga questions nyo in the mind, andito na. So, no need to discuss na. So, how secure and financially stable po si Kaiser? Ito yung laging tinatanong, ano. So, ngayon ko lang narinig si Kaiser. So, ngayon ko lang narinig, ngayon ko lang na blah, blah, blah. Yan. So, paano siya ka-stable? So, the healthcare industry is highly regulated industry. Okay, before any company can be licensed, it has to fully comply with all the government requirements to make sure it is fully secured and can deliver its benefits to its clients. It is regularly monitored by the regulatory government agencies. So, hindi po yan basta-basta lang na may Kaiser na kaagad, especially po sa healthcare industry. Kasi ito, ang una natin sasagot, it is highly regulated industry. So, our Kaiser health plans are designated by a licensed actuary, not only ensure compliance with the established government regulations, but also to make sure that our products are financially sound and stable, na okay siya. Right? So, Kaiser is one of the top most healthcare company in the healthcare industry in terms of capitalization and market share. Kaiser is fully compliant with the regulatory requirements. Ito pa, Kaiser is product of two actuarial studies made by American and a Filipino actuarial respectively. So the company and the products offered have passed the regulatory requirements of our government through the SEC and Department of Health. Yan. So, hindi basta-bastos yung mga, diba? SEC natin and Department of Health, regulatory of our company, of our government, I mean. So, at least 51% of the payments made by the plan holders automatically goes to a trust fund. Okay? So, as required po yan ng gobyerno. So, hindi lang yan gawa-gawa. So, Kaiser cannot touch the trust fund. It is reserved for the future claims by the plan holders. Okay? So, ito po yung sabi nila, paano kung lahat na maka-aksidente, lahat magkasakit, di ba? So, hindi mangyayari po yun. So, kung mangyari man yan, meron po tayong sinasabi na may trust fund po tayo, may reserve tayo po yan. Okay, Kaiser Trust Fund is managed by two reputable international banks, namely ING, based in Netherlands, and meron po tayong Dios Bank, no, based in Europe. Okay, so, any question? Tapos na pala. Any question? So, thank you for that.